Welcome back to ESL 1 and to the Spring Championships for Battlefield 4. We now know 3 of our 4 teams, and we're about to find out who our 4th and final member of the semi-final club will be. Jason's back with me.
I really like being here, by the way.
Why?
Because it reminds me of how tall I am compared to you.
Last game. You were spot on. I'm going to stick up for you because I heard you say it.
Thank you.
PKD yesterday, and you said, I think they'll win today, but then I think if they end up playing Epsilon again, they'll lose. And they did. You were spot on.
I appreciate that because Pansy gave me such a hard time on it. I don't know. I feel like Epsilon is a quicker team to adopt than PKD was. And I feel like, no offense, any team can get lucky once, but PKD, I mean, they weren't lucky at all in their games. They definitely did extremely well in it. But right now, Epsilon now had to feel relieved. I mean, they had server troubles, which really frustrated them yesterday, but they seem to work past it, fortunately for them, and now they're going into a very hard game of Pyrogen.
Indeed. Let's just take a look at the brackets so that you can see where we are in the tournament. And as you can see, Pyrogen yesterday came through with 2-0 victory against Team Dignitas, which I have to say I thought was relatively straightforward, and a 2-1 slightly harder game against ESC, oddly. And at the bottom of the bracket, we're now left with Team Dignitas versus MYM. Team Dignitas will have gone out last night. I saw them in the Mexican bar afterwards, and they were having some food and just generally chilling out.
Dignitas?
Yeah, but they were calm. They weren't worried at all. But they'll have spent time thinking about what happened yesterday and how they can turn that around today. What can they do? Well,
now when it comes to making a prediction for this, I don't know how many margaritas they had before I guess anything.
I only saw 1 round of drinks last night.
How big was it, though?
They were being very good.
All right. Well, I mean, Dignitas, they performed well yesterday. The one thing that I kind of feel bad for them is the fact that MeetYourMakers had a game already to play today. Obviously, Dignitas had time to warm up. We saw them obviously, sitting over there in the last game, but it's different warming up versus actually playing a match. And the thing is, MeetYourMakers, the score was 73 in the first map and 90 on the second. They must be feeling really pumped up and safe. In particular, he was being vocal, which we didn't see yesterday, and we know when he's really talking and he's really pumped up, their team can do anything.
Yeah, he said a little earlier on, he's not been feeling well this weekend. He's under the weather a little bit now. Has to affect him. He doesn't seem quite so animated as he was last season in the finals, and you wonder how much that difference makes, because in some ways Dignitas are a very loud team, and they could almost get under your skin.
What makes you say that?
They could almost get under your skin if you're sitting opposite. Now they're in the arc again. Maybe it doesn't have so much of an impact, but we've got to hear MYM. We've got to hear them this time around. I
feel like just because they're in the arc doesn't mean Walu's not going to scream even louder to yell at them. I mean, we could hear them in MeetYourMakers comms last time. Like, that's how loud they were being, and it's going to be a tough game.
Let's take a look at the 2 lineups. Dignitas will look like this. Hopefully you'll be able to see that in just a moment. Or not.
Well, one thing we can talk about at least, Flax. A couple of key members within the team. Flax and Safe. Flax did so damn well in their final game of the day. He was, I think, 20-2 in that one. It was ridiculous. But right now, looking at Dignitas, I mean, they have a lot of strong players, and they brought in 2 new ones, obviously, within the team, and they really perform well.
Yeah, and one of those new ones is a man I've known for many years. Frantic and I go back to, I think, 2004, 2005, when we were playing Unreal Tournament against each other. So he's been around a long time. It's also
I was like 10 then.
It's also it's also the 3rd time he's been in Dignitas now that I can remember. He played Unreal Tournament for them originally. I then think he moved into Shoot Mania and played with them then, and now he's back again playing Battlefield 4.
I think he played with Zakibus.
He did play with Zakibus. Yeah, I mean, Zakibus and Frantic, probably 2 of the most naturally gifted esports players that seem to be able to play pretty much anything they put their hands to. I mean, Zakibus played World in Conflict. He played Tony Hawk's. I mean, it just doesn't seem to matter.
Tony Hawk just now?
Yeah, he does. He absolutely.
So he was that frantic on the scoreboard. I didn't, no, but he showed that he's a good FPS player though, because yesterday he was picking up so many kills, and he's definitely a person that Dignitas can rely on to really rack up the kills and give him that advantage.
Yeah. What difference do you think that those 2 new players have made compared to last season?
It's hard, but it's something that, you, I, and a lot of people up there in esports know that honeymoon period you get in with the team. Dignitas, they got better and better over the season. They started to really improve. They improved differently than Fnatic did with Drunks coming into the team, but it seems like they seem to really mesh really well. They can deal with Walu screaming really loud when they're winning, but it gets them excited. I think they bring in a new edge to the team. They bring in obviously a lot of history and a lot of knowledge. Okay, let's take a look at MYM. Also a household name these days, of course. MYM have been around for a very long time indeed. MeetYourMakers in a number of different games. That lineup there right now. Safe, probably the man that, as we said before, he needs to be loud and leery. He needs to be coaching his team on very verbally. But I think we need to see the best of Ducky Chan. I think we see the best of him yet, right? We saw a little bit of that earlier today, where we heard Safe yelling, some profanity words in there, but basically him picking up 2 kills, some major kills. He's really stepped up, and again, Flax really stepped up extremely well earlier on. That's why I'm thinking, honestly, that I think MeetYourMakers might have this one.
Okay, well, you heard the man. He's given you some very, very deft predictions over the last 2 days, and he thinks MYM might just have this. So make sure you get your vote going. Go to ESL-1.com, click on Battlefield 2, go to the schedule, select the matches, and vote for all the teams you think will win their matches. There's plenty to come as well. We've got the semi-finals and the final still just around the corner. But we need one more member of the Final Four club. Will it be Team Dignitas or MeetYourMakers? Let's find out with the commentary team of Dogbert and Lauren.
Thank you so much, Paul and Jason. Clearly, Jason's just lying about the predictions so far. I'm having absolutely none of it. Dogbert, however, has been actually pretty spot on to this point. And now we sadly have to come up to a point where we're going to have to be asking questions that, as you know, a member of Dignitas, you might not like answering, because they're at the point now where they're going to have to do a repeat performance, pretty much. MYM have looked quite good today, though. Let's be quite serious here. They look like a very different team than what we saw yesterday. So, in your opinion, you know Dignitas fairly well, to say the least. How are they going to fare?
I feel that Dignitas have all the makings of one of the best Battlefield teams out there. Mm-hmm. They have the experience, they have the skill name, they have the teamwork.
Yeah.
And they have something which can sometimes be shaken, which is confidence. And that's something which is kind of personified by Wahlberg here, who, you know, as everyone's been saying, is incredibly loud at times. And, you know, for good or for bad, it can impact him quite badly if he's having a bad day, or the team is. MYM have been nothing but confident coming into today.
Yeah.
And these map picks, I am not surprised at all. Gorman Railway and Storm have been dig maps for a while now.
Yeah.
And Siege and Dam have been ones that Dig have failed on a few times. And Wahlberg and Safe go back so long. So those guys are all, they're the most photogenic pair in Battlefield. I mean,
they are, I'll give them that.
I mean, they're all over the place.
It's unfair to be good at games and being attractive. It should be one or the other. You can't be combining. It's not cool.
I mean, for Safe and Wahlberg, you know, those guys are just fun to be around, and they're the life of both teams. And they go back so far. I mean, this is 3-bit versus 6 Finns. Obviously, the Dignitas a bit more diluted there. You've got Sneaky, who is the newest pickup. He used to play for UMAP back in Season 1.
Good choice.
And then on the far end, the tallest player here is Frantic, obviously Red Eye's old buddy. And, you know, they've came in with Giggly, Wahlberg, and Jerk, and, you know, those guys are like the hardcore of 6 Finns. And over on the flip side, 3-bit or now MYM, that's the same lineup they've had since BF3, and they have not changed at all. And obviously that took them far in the last season.
So let's kind of draw our attention then towards the map we'll be seeing first of all. It's going to be Zavod. Now, we saw a little bit of a taste of how MYM were kind of playing today. Do you think we're going to see anything similar to what we saw yesterday on this kind of map, or is this going to be a very different MYM we're going to be watching here?
I kind of feel that MYM probably know that they could play better, and I think we're going to see a bit more out of them today. They have been in the studio almost immediately. Obviously, they had the first game of the day, so that is, you know, they had time to set up early, and Dignitas were not going to be able to get to do that.
It's a big element to this as well. You know, some teams do like to be, you know, there's the kind of swings and roundabouts. Some like coming in completely fresh, completely clear of anything else, sit down, play a game, feel great. Other teams love just sitting here warming up for, you know, a couple of hours, playing a couple of games, and then coming to this point. It's going to be the contrasting styles now, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely. And with MYM, let's get this straight. They were in the same situation in the last final, and if there's anything, winning a best of 5, being pushed to the limit every time, we know that MYM can deal with endurance. Can the same be said about Dignitas?
Well, we're going to have to find out. We are almost ready for that first map. Obviously, MeetYourMakers, Ducky Chen. And I'm gonna ask you for a prediction very quickly. Where's your money on this map?
I'm gonna go with MYM.
Oof. Ooh, the turncoat next to me, but still, let's find out what's going on. The US side will be Dig, so no surprises seeing Frantic running with the engineer, taking a little bit of a pot shot over towards B, but actually a bit of a different start here, putting a couple of men out towards A and supporting through mid, it seems, for Dignitas.
Yeah, Dignitas, very risky start, I would say. They're trying to make something happen out of B, but at A. But with this does leave C wide open. Dig are going for a trip cap. If they can pull this off, this will be spectacular. But they get shut down at A, but they are cleaning up at B. But you can see Punchal playing a smart game, try to drag this conflict out as long as possible, and the casting curse there kicks in as he goes straight down. But this is a great start for Dignitas, and they have beat BC, which is the best hold in the game.
Interesting start as well. Almost a little bit of a bait and switch over by A, sending a couple of players out there, waiting for the respawns over towards B, giving them the start and the initial lead in tickets, but still fairly minor right now. And let's have a little look towards MYM, see where they're pushing through towards. It looks like it might be coming over towards C. You've got Punchal around the back, running with the AK to hand, finds the kill. Can he find any more though? There's still a couple of Dig members here. They know it. They're going on the hunt, but I think they just about cleaned up house. And you are seeing MYM claiming the AC hold, which has been kind of dragged into favor almost today. We've seen a couple of teams happy with this one, but I'm still not sold by it. And Dignitas seem as though they feel like A might be the better option here.
Yeah, you go for it because you can, and the A flag is always back and forth. But actually, MYM are the masters of unpredictable flag holds. They go for the unorthodox, and it has paid off in the past. And right now, it is helping even up this game, which was a great start originally for Dignitas, is now kind of been switched around. And you can see how MYM are just spread across this map. So it means if any of these exchanges do go their way, they're able to capitalize on them amazingly quick, where Dignitas's pressure is a lot more focused and a lot more predictable.
Yeah, and Ducky Chan sitting on 5-2 very early on is not going to be a nice feeling for Dignitas, but let's bear in mind C is fairly left quite open here. Frantic still keeping them busy by B. Dignitas are doing the job, but seem a little bit slower to it, but Jerk now does have a glimpse towards that C flag, and fairly undefended, as said, and actually B's been taken over. Jerk being quick to the mark, getting towards C. Fast bit of rotation from Dignitas has paid off. This could be a triple cap if they can lock down these sites. Punchal, however, does have something to say about the matter. Brew forcing his way in, but it's a clean exchange. If you take into account Frantic was still up there, C looks as though it might be lost. A has now got the presence of MYM as well. So it's a bit of swings and roundabouts, but at the moment, MYM do have the ticket advantage, but Dig wants C back.
Yeah, Dig had to hold back on that C defense because there was only a 1-on-3 situation, but they went for a random spawn and it left them with someone very far away up at A. They really should have reinforced that C when they could, and there they go. They lose out on C, and now they have to go for the booby prize being the A flag. And look at those random spawns right on top of that A flag, and this is giving MYM a chance to get back in.
It certainly is. Safe there, loving that random spawn. Comes through with the Famous, just drills down Frantic, picks up A, and it should be a fairly comfortable 2-1 hold here. As we now know, MYM very happy with any sort of setup, whether it be the AB or BC or AC. So right now, MYM using mid, and actually Dig have broken through.
Yeah, and the trade at C here, that was going to be MYM's chance to, Dig's chance to break on C quickly. Waffy trades with Jerk. Eventually, Dig do get in, but right now, MYM's pressure is constant and everywhere, and it is kind of bringing out cracks in Dignitas's defenses.
Yeah, and let's tune in with MYM on that note and see how it's going on their side.
One dead.
Help on B.
They're like 2 on C. They're like 2 on C.
2 more on B. 2 more on B.
Help Ducky get C then. Do a good push on C. Do a good push.
Yeah, don't say so long.
I'm holding A.
Yeah. One B gate.
I'm going from the tunnel.
Headmost. One down C. One
down on C.
One
down lower C.
One B gate. Loop corner. Loop corner.
Okay, down. Loop corner down.
One B. So last B gate. Last B gate.
Good job.
Nice, guys.
Good job.
B gate. B gate. B gate.
One more B gate. No, he's B. He's on B.
He's B gate. He's down on B. I'm going to be alone. Maybe one more B.
There's one on
Containers.
Tunnel. Going C, guys. Yeah. They're on B now.
They're on A also.
Upper. Gate spot.
They're spawning mid. 2 on B.
I'm going
Inside C. One down gate spot.
I'm
down on
From B gate.
We're down on
They
C
go
also.
C. They go C.
You're all wiped. It's okay.
Very nice play in the end there, as you saw through coming from Dignitas. Getting that squad wipe pretty much on towards C. Very well executed and pushing MYM back towards the backside of C here. And it takes that, Dignitas take their time, but when they kind of pull through that execution, they can really do some damage.
I don't know what it is about Dignitas' play, but this seems to be a regular occurrence. When they get full wipes on other teams, it just seems to be more regular than in others.
Yeah.
It just seems to be a part of their play, and it's a risk, a big risk in my opinion.
It is.
But they play for it, and it's fun to watch when it happens. And right now, they're getting pressured everywhere once again. MYM are something we used to bring up about them at the beginning of BF4 was the consistency of MYM was so damn good and predictable.
Well, currently we are sitting at 73 tickets in the favor to, well, sorry, in the hands of MeetYourMakers now, 78 to Dignitas, so slightly favorable towards them. Dig overwhelming at B for now. A couple of players, as you can see, just kind of running around, getting the respawns in, reinforce it. Frantic coming around the side, picking up the kill towards Safe, claims this one for now, and actually MYM going in dribs and drabs, not their usual kind of consistent selves. And that's kind of given B back over towards Dignitas for an extended bit of time. AB has been held. And, well, MYM are dropping fairly low here. Dig are actually locking this one down. B is being contested by, I believe, actually there's two players now, Safe and Flax. And Flax was the master of this site not too long ago, and he pretty much single-handedly won the game on this one. And there we go, Flag has been capped over at B, but as you can imagine, MYM not just wanting that, they want to get A as well. So certainly hedging their bets here. And I think we should tune into Dignitas and see exactly how they're doing here. As you said, they're a bit of an all-or-nothing team at times. Let's see how the comms are going.
One is still on the water. Middle.
They don't know I'm here. I'm gonna backstab them all.
Water dead. One low. See.
One door. Ducky chin. I got him.
Nice.
See that.
Yeah.
One more. You got him.
Ah, nice.
Almost. Okay, it's K. Regroup.
It's okay.
Regroup.
Spawn on A, guys.
It's on A. Ducky.
Yep.
Got him. It's okay.
Get the tunnel. He went behind A. Spawning on sneaky.
One holding tunnel. We need to take over water. Take over water. Tunnel random. Yeah. Take over water now.
One on double. Spotted.
One still back A, right? One back C on the tank.
He's down. Nice.
Flex. Still flex.
I'm under C. They're on turret.
I'm on C, yeah.
One down C.
One mate dead. Two down.
Nice.
Yeah, we got C.
Go for B.
Go for B.
I'm staying on C. Yeah.
You know what I love? They know who's alive, they know where they like playing, and they're playing to that. Flax generally around the back here, and actually did pay off, but B now being that big side for them to pick up here. A is in their hands for now, but for how long? That's already being turned over, and actually MYM maintain control of B. What are the options now for Dignitas? They're starting to trail behind here.
They are indeed, and that was a push onto that B flag when they were also trying to go for A. It could have come out well for them, but it didn't, and now MYM are trying to rotate round to catch them out at A. This is a 3-on-2 at A, and this is a big one for MYM if they get it.
Yeah, and right now I think they're going to lose out on A, but for a second there it was a triple cap to Dignitas, so they're still doing the damage. It's just, as we mentioned, all or nothing for them. This is nail-bitingly close. MYM with the lead, but oh, they just lost out on C. Actually, no, they picked it up in the end. Punch roll did go down to Jukwili, so we do see B staying their way, but A and C were one out. Safe already fancying his chances over by that B flag, looking to just really keep them off C, keep them away from A and maintain the best possible setup, but Safe does go down. So Dignitas forging a path down towards C in a bit of a 2-2 split, but Jerk on his own now actually has to kind of check every single possible angle. There is a player around here, and he might be caught in the heels if he's not careful, but here we go. Dignitas fancying their chances. Frantic might be outnumbered here, but he's still going to go for it. A and C being challenged. A going Dig's way. C is the main point that they're going to be challenging over. Frantic now pushing, gets the sight on one, doesn't get both of them. He took down Punch, but not enough, as now B is going to be swarmed over by MeetYourMakers any second now, as only one man for Dig can defend it. But 44-25, is there enough time for Dignitas to do something here?
Oh, definitely, and the spawns are good, but they just need to get the kills here. And MYM are overwhelming that B flag. It's only Frantic by himself right now. He needs to wait for reinforcements. Dig are all over the map, but not in a place to threaten. There they go. They're getting into the C flags, but they need to get a wipe here on MYM and give themselves some breathing room.
Yeah, those tickets are starting to look pretty damn low, and B is not going either, well, in their favour. And now Jerk just taking his time, but he doesn't have much time to take, as now C is being pushed. Ducky Chan's taken down one. You can see Jaquili has gotten in, though, so C might be theirs for a second. They pushed them out. A good random spawn as well for Frantic round the back. He can watch the cross over towards A if they fancy it, but still, 12 tickets left. This is close. Oh, these spawns for MYM are perfect to pick back up on towards A. The battle yet to be decided where it's going down. Perfect work from Sneaky. Can he find the other player? One more still on the site. Couple of pixels away from staring him down. He gets the tag. He gets the frag. A is secured. B's coming over Dig's way. This could be a trip cap to end up with. They still have a lot of tickets to care about. 27 to 11, but it looks as though they've got a good chance here. Spawns coming around the back of A for MYM. They're going to have to struggle to claim this one back through. Sneaky still maintaining. Sneaky now just trying. He has to buy time. That's all he wants to do. Take a couple of seconds away from their cross. Sneaky's gone down. Safe claims that one, I believe. And now we're going to see how quickly MYM can move. It's going to be about even before they get across mid. Wildberg picks up the first, taking down the crosser of Waffy. But a couple of players now gone the long rotate. I'm not sure if MYM have the time for this. They're taking the long path around towards B, put in 2 towards C, hedging their bets, but Jerk finds 1. Dig might be holding this. 8 tickets now remain. Jerk still alive. 3 players on C denying access. 10 to 7, 10 to 6. The tickets are getting so low for MYM. It doesn't look like they're going to walk away with an advantage on this half. B now being challenged. There's a good couple of MYM players now taking this one through, but Dignitas pushing back up 2 to 9. This could turn around, bear in mind, if B gets capped over. Dig realize it. They come flying back round towards the site. Nades come out, but 3 players on here. 2 to 9. The tickets are so damn close. Back spawn for Jerk at A. He could pick this up, but Frantic still could do something. He needs to buy time. 2 to 5. No respawns are coming in for MYM right now. Punchroll just coming back up. 2 to 2. The tickets are getting low. A and C both being challenged. A is Dignitas. B's gone down. C's gone down. It looks like MYM just have broken through in the last couple of seconds there. So well done to them to just keep a slight advantage. But my God, 2 tickets.
2 tickets. It's nothing that bad at all. And, you know, that was just a real close game. And that was the chance for MYM to take a good lead into the next one. And let's get straight.
Yep.
They got a wipe there and were able to hold it out. They went from 39 tickets down to 2.
That's impressive.
From Dig's point of view, that was a good turnaround. They didn't take it to the... they didn't win the round, but it ain't going to be difficult to have a second one.
So, and that's only the first half, let's bear in mind, of the first map of possibly 3. So let's kind of take things back down to perspective here. If Dignitas can keep it that close, good for them. But let's bear in mind, it wasn't that close last time around. This is a different MYM. This is a team that's a lot more focused, a lot more dangerous, and a lot faster on the trigger of the executions. They're in their face pretty much all the time. And kill-wise, is it even? Is it a genuinely close performance, or one team outperforming the other on that aspect, in your mind?
I must admit, Dignitas kept threatening team wipes, and in fact they got 2 of them. And with that, you kind of feel that Dig sometimes seem to be going for like real big plays.
It's the big plays rather than the small rotations.
Yeah. And they do leave themselves open to a lot of this pressure. And you were saying like MYM are going over here, they're going over there, and they're getting stopped. It's great, but they just need one to go their way, and they get the flag and they get the bleed. And Dig are trying to keep up, but you can see them sometimes faltering in there.
Yeah, and I kind of want to, excuse me, rewind to yesterday. Dig against MYM on the first half, 30 tickets, and now we have 2. So you can already see the difference between these guys and the difference that they can make, and when the real money's on the line here, or at least not too far away. Obviously, a place in the semi-finals will be waiting for whichever team picks this up, and already a lot of pressure on these 2 teams. This time around, though, the Russian side will be Dignitas, MYM over on the US team, and actually no engineers running with at the start there, so a little bit of a different beginning. And actually, let's see where they're focusing down towards. Massive presence from MYM out towards A, giving up on B and hoping to overwhelm the numbers, I feel, towards this side.
Yeah, they definitely want that. They're trying to hold in deep at C, and they're not having much success out there at A already. Wahlberg taking down Punchroll. Flex is there. Flex might actually go for a revive. He is. That's a 2-on-1, and Dignitas here might just give up the ghost today and go for C.
I wouldn't blame him either. Flax does find the kill in the end, so nicely down towards him. But in the meantime, C's under pressure too. Jaquili does go down. MYM gain control here, picking up A and C, and looking fairly dominant. Dignitas left just out towards B. And let's sit on board with MYM right now. We haven't seen too much of them. Ducky-chan didn't have the game we saw last time. Still very, very good, but not quite the same. Interesting choice there. It's actually Punchful running with the AEK rather than the FAMAS. It is indeed. I see him and Drunks occasionally toying with the idea of the gun. So at the moment, still, ANC being very well held. The first wave of Dignitas players being picked up and dealt with by Safe and Wafi. No real problems. And I'm curious to see the usage of smoke in this one. Is this something we expect to see? I'm not too sure what on earth this is. I think it's when you take this down.
Yeah, it's a fire extinguisher they're hitting.
Indeed, it's quite an interesting tactic. They keep doing it on this wall as well and the other, and I'm not sure if it's to try and make it even harder to push through. When you're pushing through in a completely background of white smoke, you're at a disadvantage. But right now, we are seeing near on with a trip cap. If they pushed out towards A, then they could have caused even more trouble. But Dignitas putting themselves all into the lion's den here, in down towards C. Ducky-chan does drop, but Frantic now does get the respawns, gets the revives. It's looking good. They've turned this one around. A and B are theirs, and let's hear the impact of that on towards MeetYourMakers.
No.
Someone's AP. Someone's AP.
Go B.
I'm gonna go platform. Or mid.
One
thank
mid
you,
and one on the stairs behind.
Yeah.
One down platform. One more close to you. One more. Oh, he's mid. One back is mid. Like next to the...
Stop for step. Stop.
He's next to...
One on B, one on B.
He's next to
I'm getting shot from C.
There's one on B.
In the middle. He's jumped down.
We're losing B.
I'm getting A.
Wallberg down.
I'm taking A.
One mid, one on C.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
One
Need
dead
control,
tunnel.
need control.
Nice.
B. Oh. What is this fucking...
Let's push C. Go.
He's 1 HP on B. One
I
health.
stay on A. I stay on A.
One in the gate
I
spot.
think, yeah, get one.
One upper C.
Next to the tank.
Copy.
One is
Yeah,
A.
don't push out. Don't push C anymore.
Yeah, it was too late.
When you see it's too late, don't do it. Don't overcommit.
Well, I think there's a little bit of not nerves kicking in, but certainly being pushed by Dignitas. They're having to remind them, you've got to play safe. You can't just be charging when you know it's an impossible situation. Obviously, vital calls there as MYM are just left with A at the moment, having to build themselves back up towards this hit on towards C. But I've got to say, Dignitas look quite fluid in their rotates. They look quite smart in it, but at the moment, they are keeping MYM back. Jerk and Wahlberg doing the damage, and only Flax left alive.
So close to a white bed. Dignitas have just stuck their heels in on that C flag and really making MYM pay for the attacks they're throwing in there. And that's something we didn't see from before, and good change for them. But you got to feel that MYM are always coming so close to breaking it.
Yeah, it seems to be down to one player or one moment. And we are going to see Ducky-chan taking his time around the backside. He's going to be working in. He will be in tow with Wafi, but Frantic's held on for now. But challenge comes down. Joquilli goes, and that C looking vulnerable and open quickly. Frantic tried to come across, but now only Wahlberg stands, and he needs to be careful of the sites they have. B, slightly more valuable, but look at these spawns. They're near or next to each other. Flax around the side. This isn't going to be good. This could be a trip cap if they're not careful. They could get pushed out of B and lose out on the rest that they've not got. So this is not looking ideal now. I think we should tune in with the Dignitas side, see how they're taking it.
Yeah, get A.
Go for C,
and
go for
start
C,
from
go for
there.
C.
Control the water now.
Spawn on equal, go C.
Incoming double water. One low on C. On the right side, on the right side, one low. And on the left also.
Yeah, left got me. Fuck. Left and
Three
right.
on C. Three on C. Double done.
Nice job.
Two more. Left and right.
One more. On my body, on my
Left
body.
corner giggle. Fuck, he's low.
I'm still here. Low.
Two.
Yeah, that was him. This one more.
One more. Oh.
Unlucky, man. It's
Losing A.
We're losing A there. Take
They're reviving. Go for
B.
B. Quick. Get for B and get C.
He's going for tower, that motherfucker.
Yeah, let's go.
Pushing middle.
I'm ready tunnel.
Go.
Go now. One down. Two down. One more.
Turrets.
One tunnel.
And water. Yeah. One down. I'm watching tunnel.
One upper tunnel.
Yeah, he's going A.
I'll take me extra way here. The spawning broken.
Tunnel one.
Yeah, the spawning broken.
Yeah, two jungle.
Nice turnaround from Dignitas there. Get themselves in the ticket lead for now. Flax in a bit of a precarious position. They can really pincer in the C site, and that's exactly what they're doing. With methodical execution, Jaquili does find Wafi, but Flax is on the side punch roll there. They've just outnumbered them. And now you're seeing a little bit of a kind of scrabble to get over towards A. Now Sneaky is leading the way. His teammates not too far behind, but you can see the B's quite light on people as well. Only Wafi here, and this is a very close game, Dog, but who do you think has the edge right now?
I really think it's back and forth. Maybe MYM, they do seem to be a bit more consistent on their attacks, but Dignitas are pulling in a really good display here. They come from behind quite regularly, and they're doing a great job when they get the hold. And once again, Wahlberg shuts down a two-man push onto B, but Dignitas are failing out at A. But that might not matter. Frantic's on C. This is a sneak cap on one of the most important flags of the game, and they even threaten to go for a trip cap at A. Dangerous play from Dig. It might bite them, but look at that spawn right to defend the C flag.
Let's see if they can hold on here. They are slightly outnumbered. Wahlberg will be helping out from B, obviously, but here we go. It's going to be Jerk going down first. So 3v3-ish, maybe a 3v4 almost. Frantic now has to be careful of the backside. Picks up one, spins around, gets the other. Perfect play from Frantic. What an absolute great game he's had so far, 14-7. And they will maintain for now on towards C. And look at this, even Jerk fancying his chances at A. MYM, they're going to have to pull themselves together here and go for a massive hit towards one of these sites. They still maintain A for now. That being capped over, they're going to have to make a push of this. They're going to have to commit. They're going to make their move right here, right now. Ducky gets picked up, but Flax and Punch Roll are doing the damage. Ducky back in the action. Brings down towards him, gets the flag point. I think they've just overwhelmed in numbers, but Frantic stays alive, sneaks away, and he'll have to look for another fight here because B is being capped over, but they're actually respawning in. Wahlberg fancies his chances here. They're going through. He picks up the kill. Ducky goes down. They're fighting with everything. Jaquili's found another as well. This is perfect. Can they get the remaining members, however? Can they win over the site? The tickets are getting low. MYM are holding on by a thread here, but it's enough to do the job. So 2v2, now 2v3, coming through towards this C site. In the meantime, A and B being held completely on their own almost. Frantic gets the assist, goes for the kill. Oh, nade comes in towards his feet. MYM holding on just. You can see the hip fire coming through, ripping through Dignitas. Oh, perfect work from Flax there. But he does go down in the end, and Dignitas overwhelm in numbers and maintain the advantage. But still, this is going to go down right to the wire here.
Yeah, Punch Roll, last guy remaining. He had been waiting around a B the whole time. He pushes forwards, gets the kill, gets a spawn on him as well. And this is a 2v2, and Dig are looking weak at C. Caught on the rotations, thought it was coming A. They come in from B, and once again, Dignitas looking weak on the defense.
They are, and they could be in trouble because of this. They're still trying to reinforce it. They've got, you know, a couple of players heading out towards B. They're playing smart, and they picked it up on C. Somehow, Wahlberg does the damage. 14-9 for him, 33-13 tickets, and I don't think that threshold's really going to come into this right now because this is a little bit of a last moment for MYM, or the first map will be going to Dignitas. MYM now mounting the attack towards C. Ducky Chan around the outside. This is go time. 6 tickets left. There's not a lot of time to work with. First player will fall. That's Sneaky. 5 tickets now. The move comes through. MYM looking dangerous. Punch Roll still standing here, winning out on the fights. It's Flax joining him. Last one on the site will be Jerk. He goes down as well, and Frantic's left to trying to pick up the pieces out on A. They could still walk away with a 2-1 hold here, but look at that. MYM immediately on the rotate out towards B. Swift play, but 2 tickets. It's not a great deal to work with, but they're still going to walk away probably with a 2-1 hold, but for how long? Dignitas swiftly back over towards C. I think they've just about done it. Dignitas look on the verge of picking up the first map. They've done the job there. 26 tickets on Wahlberg. Back in the action, it seems.
Yeah, Wahlberg gets very animated when he plays, and he just screamed in Jerk's face. So, yeah. Welcome to Dignitas, everyone. This is how they play. It's so risky. It's so risky, and when they get a full wipe on another team, man, do they make something of it.
And look at the difference. Safe there, literally trying to talk things through. They were so close at the end, but Dignitas, for once, had a fast rotate back towards C, thankfully, and they just locked it down. But Safe there, a man on a mission. He's been trying to rally his guys together. Clearly wasn't feeling too well at the start of this either. He's been, you know, very quiet on the first day. He kind of pulled himself together to try and keep his team on point today, but you've got, you know, a big team against you now who've got the confidence sky high, and they're in a dangerous point now. MYM, you know, Locker, I'm not sure how. I think these two teams are quite even on Locker, I would say. I don't think one team's maybe drastically better than the other. I think MYM might have a slight edge on times, but, you know, Dignitas, when their confidence up, it's hard to deny that.
Yeah, definitely. And I must admit, if I have the most important player in that previous round, maybe not the highest score, but Wahlberg on B managed to shut down a two-man push, and then he took a few 1v1s, and he did the same at A as well. Very important kills. Sometimes a quiet player. Well, not in real life, but quiet.
But in-game,
quiet in-game sometimes. But that was critical because there were so many big fights at C, but the ones on the edge secured their flanks and kept the bleed going, and you don't always see that.
Yeah. I've got to say, you pointed out there, and actually you've got a really good point, because I kept seeing him constantly in that mid-section, in water, as they call it, and literally doing the job. So we'll be looking at Locker next. Now, your predictions, you went with MYM first on the first map. You're wrong. I'm just going to put it out there, because everyone's calling walking away here with
Dignitas are very confident playing Locker against MYM. I'm not 100% sure why. They just feel it's a good pick for them. They fell apart against Pyrogen, so let's see what they do against MYM. And the initial breakdown for Dig is ultra aggression to A.
Wow.
MYM are so far away at C. If they could not hold this at A, this is going to be nasty.
Well, here we go. Interesting choice as well. AK outside on C doesn't really work. And Punch Roll, I know it's your favorite gun, but sometimes it's not going to pay off too well for you. And right now, MYM do have the 2-to-1, but they're out on a limb at C. There is support in the back from Ducky-chan, but not exactly close by. And the respawn's coming in. Jerk is in a great spot, comes down towards one, picks up the kill. Does he realize there's still Punch Roll here? It doesn't matter. He gets the kill. Perfectly done. And look at this, 2-to-1 play. MYM now forced to reconsider where they're going.
Yeah, but those spawns for Dig are terrible. Nothing near the B flag, no way to defend it. Now they have to go on the attack once again, and this is a really, really sticky situation for Dig.
Let's see if they can make the most of a bad situation. They still have C, let's bear in mind. They've got Jerk there doing the damage, but they have to, as you said, get in the faces of these guys. Safe is outnumbered here. He's trying to take his time, stay alive. These nades not helping out. Dignitas brute force their way in and just power through, but Ducky-chan tries to try and cause a little bit of trouble, but outside being held by Jerk for now. Taken down one. There's another here. They need to keep the advantage right now. B's being capped over. They could get a trip cap if Jerk can take his time, but he will fall, and now get the chain reaction of Frantic moving back to hold the backside of A and play it smart. So Frantic tucking down, taking his time, takes the kill towards Safe. Doesn't get the second, and A's looking like it could be a possible site to hit. Let's hear it from the MYM point of view.
Banana. I was low HP.
Pitonelle. Piccoli.
They're blocking the flag.
Sneak out the flag.
I got one.
Nice.
What's behind you?
I can't spawn on you, Flaxy, on that fucking corner.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Don't go to that corner anymore.
One banana.
Banana's low. Kill him fast.
He's dead.
One more. See it. Nice!
One kitchen.
One more B.
One skinner.
There can only be 2 on A.
Kitchen down.
One skinner.
2 on A, 2 more on A. I got one.
Nice!
Take the flag.
Cap the flag.
Last guy down on C.
Nice.
Go back. Yeah, come back.
No. Yes, squad wipe.
Go inside A, Ducky. Go inside A.
I'm on C.
So the push worked out in the end for MYM. They're taking over A, picking up C. And now Dignitas have to find a way back through here. They're finally at a bit of a disadvantage. They've been leading the pace to this point. Now it's their turn to mount the attack.
Yeah, Dignitas should have had on the side of caution there with that push onto C. Waffy was there waiting, and Warburg went straight into him. That was when 4 guys were dead and spawns were in, and so that could have went well for Dig there, but unfortunately Waffy shut it down, and Dig pushing across the board once again. Jerk going to try and get that flag cap, but look, MYM are rotating really, really well to stop this. Saying that, Giggly is making A his home. This is his spot on the map, and there you go. Dignitas threatening a trip cap here, and MYM going for the first random spawn and gets him near B.
Yeah, C is being pressured, however. We've got 2 to 3 players pushing in for MYM. Ducky-chan does the damage. Still one man stands. Wahlberg will fall, and MYM will claim themselves C there. And actually, who's that? Sneaky's right on top of it. Sneaky's not been spotted out yet. I don't know how he's alive. Finally goes down, but he's bought enough time for the rest to get themselves set up. And let's find out if they can deal with MYM with those back spawns. Will they expect it, or will it catch them off guard? Let's hear it from their point of view.
They have B spawn. Go C.
I'm going.
There's 3 guys on B.
Hold it. Oh, one guy there.
Oh, he got us both. Fuck. That was bad.
2 guys on A.
Banana.
I'll take him random.
Yep.
B random.
There's A waiting.
He's watching B random.
I'm holding banana.
I got A random.
Take control middle. One blue, A stairs. I spotted one on C.
Middle. Coming sensor or banana?
No, in banana.
It's coming link.
I got A random. He's dead, middle.
Ah, still mountain one.
Yeah, 2 mid cells.
Make a proper push now, guys.
Yeah, we need to control the middle, guys. Stop focusing
B
around.
spawn. One guy in the B.
Spot on him.
Going in.
Nice.
Middle for B and mid cells.
Ah, 1K.
Oh, he's did not die.
Ah, he's on square also.
Focus now.
Take a
Focus
random
now.
and push one flag.
Yeah, but they have the control of the mountain. That's the important part.
Mountain's
Come on.
frantic. Let's go for C then.
Well, go for C is the command. Let's see how they get it. They've been absolutely destroyed by one player. Flax takes down 2. That's Jurgon. Will he expect the 3rd? Yes, he does. He gets the hat-trick of kills. Flax comes in big, denies any sort of access, and look at this perfect setup here. That is a spawn they might have wanted. Finally have an option here, but Dignitas seem to be struggling, Dogbert.
Yeah, and that's because one player, Flax, is able to get that many kills by himself. And that's once again Digger just running into bullets and getting killed. Frantic breaks through, but there's 3 defenders out of B, and there's basically 5 in a one-man Flax army out of C. And Dignitas, yeah, starting to punch up and get massacred.
And they really are struggling this time around. Warburg does take the advance. He does go down, finds Ducky Chan there. But still, he's going to have to get the flag, and they still have a play to worry about. Look at Punch Roll. He's playing it smart, playing it safe, taking his time. There's no rush here. He's going to possibly wait for the respawns, possibly wait for the retake, wait for them to rotate off. And in the meantime, they're already starting to challenge down towards A, and you can see him peeking through. He's waiting for them to worry more about A than B, and there we go. Punch Roll makes his way forward. He's going to go straight up for the challenge here. Watch the pushback. And actually, they've got free reign. This is a real shame. Dignitas being caught in the middle here in the corridors. Punch playing it perfectly. Shaquili there just above him. He's just going to move away, make him work for his dinner if he's going to get it. AB being held nicely by MeetYourMakers this time around. And Dig just seemed a little bit disorientated this time.
Yeah, definitely. And they're really struggling to get into that A flag, and they should really just start looking at B. They are getting that capture there, but they need to be careful. They are throwing themselves into the flags when they've got plenty of people dead and ready for respawns. And yeah, this is starting to get really dangerous right now for Dignitas.
Seeing scrappy play come through. They've got the player out on C. They've won that 1v1. But can Sneaky do it for them on B? He's going to have to move away. He's been spotted. There's no way they're going to get the respawns on him. Surely, actually, they are. They're going to go for it. But A is completely open. MYM going to reinforce that one. We are seeing Dignitas making the move towards B. 3 players now. Down the corridor they go. C looking vulnerable too. One out on there to try and hold this. You can see the push starting to come through from mid. The players from B need to push up and help out. Flax goes down to Sneaky. They're making their way in. Punch gets caught, and this is a nice 2-1, but can they maintain, or will they look for the turnover towards A?
Yeah, they get the safe kill. That is very important. Warburg and Safe just seem to be trading kills between each other all the time. Dignitas finally getting themselves a bit of a hold here, but look at those random spawns. These are the allies of MYM, and now it's a trade at A. Dignitas have been wiped out there, and now they are relying on Jerk to be their only spawn point around B. This is dangerous.
Yeah, this could be almost the last kind of stand they can really make here. Let's tune in with MYM, see exactly how they're doing.
Two upper B.
At least 2.
Upper B. You jump down on the flag.
I'm down. Well,
Wait, I'm gonna kill Kitchen. Kitchen under that.
Nice, one skinny.
Flax, you're fucking insane.
Suppress it.
One security.
Calling on you, Ducky.
No, punch. Still one skinner.
Let's go. Upper B or something.
One skinny low.
Upper B's down.
One more. White room.
Where is he?
White room.
Big head is down.
Nice.
One dead white room.
I go see.
There's one more B.
Still B.
One more B. Go see, yeah.
I'm taking C.
Watch out, security A. He's low rate.
He's on A.
Toilets, 2A.
One more. He's low.
One on C.
I got one. They're pushing me. Yeah, they got A.
I get C spawn.
We're losing B also.
Got one C down.
Go flag. We're getting C.
So 15 tickets left with Dignitas, not a lot to work with. They're playing scrappy right now, but MYM looking solid, and Ducky-chan 24-6. Absolutely outstanding moment for him. Is there any option here for Dignitas, or is this map over pretty much? Or this half?
Really bad. They're getting shut down a lot of their pushes. Flax has done the damage more than anyone in this game, and Dignitas are really just trying to rush between flags, and they're not really able to get the kills because MYM are just waiting for them because they already have a flag bleed, and their spawns have been so bad but MYM have been constantly getting between them and behind them, and this is going to be a big lead for MYM.
Yeah, 53 ticket lead, or at least 53 should I say. Massive lead on the half of MeetYourMakers, turning it around, and you know, that is someone looking relieved there for Safe. He's been playing his absolute heart out, so I'm not sure what to think for Dignitas here. They're not looking ideal in that. I want to talk about what went wrong, because MeetYourMakers obviously had a big hitter there, which is Ducky-chan, 24-7. He was just winning out those 1v1s. He was being brilliant. And Flax on the outside area, when he held C from the mountain, it was hard to break through. It's near on impossible to break through. Now, what went wrong for Dignitas there?
I'd say everything was pretty much Flax. Like, really? Like, Ducky-chan's got them 24 kills, and that's good, obviously.
Yeah.
But Flax by himself was able to shut down 4 pushes, and a capture at one point onto that C flag. That was so important. And considering how quick and fast that game was for a while, that is really what got him back into it. And that's creepy Wahlberg. And really, that was what gave them the chance to get back into that. Up until then, Dignitas were doing quite well. They were ahead for quite a while.
They were.
But as soon as they started to lose out and see like that, they started to become a bit like headless chickens, and they did get slaughtered for it. And 51 tickets is
53, I think.
50-something.
But yeah, it's a sizable amount. But they can still do something, surely. It's enough to work with. But
definitely.
If MeetYourMakers get off to the same start, or even, sorry, a better start, let's say, there could be trouble ahead. But I wouldn't mind a third map, to be fair. You might, you know, end up having a heart attack, but I'll take a third map happily in this one, because it's been an absolutely fantastic match. And at the moment, we are almost ready to get underway in the second half here. Obviously, 50-ish. Let me just clarify how much. And it's a 53 ticket advantage to MYM. So look at it this way. Either you can deduct that away from Dignitas, or look at it in the aspect of, if they drop below 53, they are pretty much done and dusted on this map. Here will be Dignitas starting over on the Russian side, and it will be MeetYourMakers over on the US side, and right away we are going to see some action going through. Dig pushing down that upper side. Frantic does get his way across, so actually quite far up and pushed up here. The nades, though, really starting to slow him down, but Wahlberg's doing the damage. Waffy goes down, Frantic finds Ducky, and now we do have an option for them to take B very early on, and they've got players out by C. This could be a triple cap if Safe didn't have just landed that shot. So very aggressive start for Dig, but it seems to have worked. Yeah, very good, but they got to be careful about this. They're so far forward, but if any of these kills go against them, that opens up an overwhelming push onto both A and C. Dig are playing ultra aggressive, and, you know, it's always dangerous. And I think you've just said the moment there, they did get caught out. Now, Jukwili will have to hold on to A on his own. He's got some reinforcements coming in. Ducky-chan gets held at the door, but Ducky's not done yet. He's going to push forward. Gets a couple of tags through, but he does go down in the end. Sneaky punch roll gets destroyed as well, and it's looking good so far. But here comes the other two, pushing from MYM, and oh my word, Jukwili again. Perfect defense there from him. And when he gets in these positions, he can really do some perfect damage, but still, they need to keep this up for a long time just yet. And MeetYourMakers, they've had enough of A. They fancy their chances out at C, and right now it could go well for them. Held in the door, though.
Yeah, definitely. The random spawn as well from Safe coming in below B. This is looking really good for MYM. But saying that, Jerk just shut down a two-man push at C by himself. But it all comes down to A now. They're around Banana for MYM. That's Flax, and he's already done so much damage by himself. He is the key man, and they just get drilled by Frantic. And Dignitas holding firm for the first time in a long time.
I'm hoping they don't overextend here. I'm hoping they play smart. I think we should tune in with them, see how they're doing on this half.
I'm holding Banana.
Two fridge. Two up. Hold back a little.
Yeah.
Hold back a little.
Hold this, hold it.
Free fridge now.
Go Banana.
Alarms.
Let's spawn on you again.
Alarms.
Two guys C. Two guys C.
Three guys C. Go B.
One banana. He might go link. He's past
That's
timer.
okay.
Go. He passed by my body.
You have to go B.
Waffy,
Banana
Waffy.
weak.
I mean Ducky, sorry.
I'm going B flag front.
Yeah, I'll
Come in,
take
Link. Somewhere on B, I think.
They're middle.
Link that. That was him.
Middle.
One on B tunnel. Behind it. Upper B. One coming from the tunnel.
Oh, one is on fridge.
You seen behind A?
Two on B.
No, I heard yelling. I seen no one.
They're spawning B.
On A, storage.
Oh,
3 on B. They got me.
One down A.
Nice.
That was him.
I can't spawn on Frantic.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, let's make the
Going
lock.
up.
Giggly, hold back side if you can.
One is on the flag. On pillars. Safe is on speed pillars.
Should I spawn on Frantic or Sneaky?
Spawn me.
One down B.
I'm good.
Nice, Frantic. There's still safe. Safe is under B.
One down upper B.
He's low. 5 HP, safe, back B.
One is behind me, coming middle.
So currently Dignitas working against the odds. They do have the 2 flags held against them. C staying over in the hands of MeetYourMakers, but MeetYourMakers now looking for the convert towards A. Is this a site they can pick up here?
Yeah, definitely. And Dignitas need to be really careful here. MYM back on the break and the attack here, and they're hitting A hard. And Dignitas able to defend a banana, but the players are going down in the middle here at A, and this is dangerous. It's really, they need to hold this A flag as best they can. Every time they've lost out on it and they've given it back to MYM, it's cost them so many tickets.
And we're going to see the 1v1 going down on towards C as well. This could be a triple cap though for Dignitas if they play this one correctly. Nicely done outside there. And we will be seeing that held on. This could be that triple cap we've been waiting for. Jerk's done it pretty much. But can they maintain any 2-to-1 here? Can they keep hold of this in a smart way? Only 2 players on A. 2 out-ish by C. A's looking vulnerable. They could go for a hit here. This is not looking too perfect. They might be outnumbered if they're not careful. Save comes in from the side. Flax finds the kill. But here we go. The resistance is kicking in. Punch, though, comes flying through the AK. Doesn't do the damage. But no one's there on that banana push from the side, or snake, or whatever you want to call it. And actually, MYM starting to struggle a little bit this time.
Yeah, and you know what? Dignitas were able to do this in the previous game with Zavod, and they were able to hold down that C and B for a long enough time to get back into the game, and they're able to do that here. We're not far off from Dignitas, actually, even with the ticket advantage from before, going ahead, but MYM are all over, and that pressure is starting to break Dignitas.
It really is, and Dig do have the advantage, as you mentioned, but A's not looking safe at any single point in this time, and only one man's really close to it, and Frantic doesn't even fancy his chances. Brave respawn from Sneaky there, and actually quick rotates coming out from Dig, doing the smart thing, trying to hedge their bets. Let's tune with MYM as they're going to have to pull this comeback through.
I check Seagate.
Security.
I'm watching. Security.
Prepare a push for B, safe. Prepare a push for B.
Beat it.
Inside B. Inside A. One dead.
Seagate dead.
Security down. It's right.
They're free at the total. For that total.
Nice.
Come on, 40 tickets, guys.
Don't speak like that.
Let's win.
I can win it.
We need to stop them. I'm holding my spawn for
Ace there.
What ace? Oh, okay.
Watch out for the nades. They're going banana. They're near banana. I can hear some medpacks.
Maybe see it.
Let's see if they're going to expect this C push from Dignitas, as there are a couple of players splitting out here. Frantic's won the 1v1. That's what they needed. Mid's been fairly held, if not exchanged. Shaquili now comes around, tries to support. Just has to be... He's run out of ammo. How unlucky can you be in these times? Jerk needs to get forward. B's vulnerable. 74 is not far away now from 53. They're in trouble, Dignitas. This map might have just slipped through their fingers unless they can pull off something pretty incredible here. Sneaky goes down. Dig are looking out of luck this time. MYM holding strong now, leaving Dig out to the cold. AB hold is a horrible one to break through on, especially with so few tickets here.
Yeah, that danger, the damage from flags in the previous rounds really come back to haunt them. And Dignitas here trying to overwhelm flags by sheer numbers. It's chaos in the middle of the map right now. And Waffy trying to get this capture, waiting for spawns, playing smart, and there you go. And it's all down to Sneaky holding out a C, but yeah, this isn't looking good at all for Dig.
Well, Waldberg has got a foot in the door at A. They have a fair hold on towards C, and they might do B. This has to happen now, or it's over. But Dignitas need to win this, and it's not looking like they are. Safe and Flax picking up the kills. Wahlberg tried, but it wasn't quite enough. And I think Dig know this one's a little bit of a lost cause here, unless they do something in the final moments right now. 62 tickets. Not many to go. I've got to say, about 7 left on the board. Punch is enjoying this one. B's being swarmed over by these guys. Wahlberg tries to break in. You're not going to get through when MYM have this locked down right now. It looks like we're about to go to a third map here. It's a 2-1 right now. 59 tickets left on the board. Sorry, well, not that many, but 45 to 59 overall, if you look at it that way. But right now, Dignitas have the numbers, but it's I feel they're almost too close to do something here. I feel it's near on impossible. Dogbert, do they have a chance?
They always have a chance, and it all comes down to if MYM make big mistakes. And plays like that from Wahlberg will do it. 2 kills on the push from C, and Dignitas also pushing A. Problem is they need revives all the time, and they need the kills. There they go. They're going to get a trip cap. Could you even believe it?
I daren't say anything just yet. They've gone down. They've left A.
Over.
Oh
Big
my
mistake
God.
from Dignitas. It might cost them dearly. They get the kills and they get back into it. And Dignitas are playing their hearts out right now, but they need to be so careful.
1v1 here could define just about everything. 56 to 53. C has been won over. Jerk is now on his own pretty much. He's going to be in real trouble here. Over by B. 14 tickets left on the MYM. So, oh my word, they're taking them down. This could happen. Dignitas could do this here. 56 to 10. They're on the verge of victory, but can the final place from MYM hold on? 6 tickets left. This is a trip cap. Dignitas have almost done it. 3 tickets now for MeetYourMakers to the 56 left for Dignitas. And my God, Dignitas have done it in the last couple of seconds. Unbelievable play, but it was nearly all over. 4 tickets in the end with 4 players.
4 players! 4 players! I have never seen anything like that, and Dignitas are so happy. Wahlberg just won them the game. He held off that 1 flag by himself at C, and more importantly, they did it 4v5. They came back 46 to 12. No, 6. There was even less than that. And
they had like
won.
3 tickets left to play with at the end there, and I didn't want to say it was over. I couldn't say it was over because you can't count these guys out. And MeetYourMakers, they played so damn well as well. To take nothing away from those boys, they turned up and meant business today. You looked at them on the first day, you'd have gone, nah. You look at them today, you go, okay, that's the team that could have got to the finals. And right now, seeing Dignitas doing that, that's something incredible.
You can never count this team out. They play from behind all the time. And you know what? The man of the match for both of those teams, and for Dignitas, Wahlberg for sure, but Flax by himself caused so much damage. And the only reason MYM's had such a strong lead in that second round coming to that was because of his hard work on the mountain. Killed so many.
Perfect. If you play that position at home, go watch that game back and see exactly how that man did it, because that was clinically done. That was perfect play, but these are moments that no one can really believe happens, because it never really does. You never see, you go, well, if they get a triple cap, a squad wipe, if they'd somehow get, 30 to 40 tickets back in the space of about a minute, they could do something. No one does that. I've not seen a team do that for a very long time. I think this is a moment that Dignitas can be certainly very proud of doing, and in what a way.
Wow. I thought it was over so many times there. I really did, and I was so happy when that went through. And MYM must be absolutely gutted. They had such a strong performance in the first round. Flax, Punchroll, Ducky-chan,
all of them played well.
Chipped in. They did a great job. Good calls from Safe as well. Some solid calls. Holding a spawn all the time. Did a really, really good job.
You saw Dignitas constantly struggling on that first half. They never felt comfortable. You could see it across it.
They were getting stuck in the middle and just getting kind of pushed about by MYM. In the second round, and when you were saying, could they get back in? The only thing they could get back in is either if there were big plays or MYM made a mistake. And for Dignitas, both went their way.
Well, there's a reason we're both grinning. We know who the interview is going to be with. So without further ado, let's head on over back down to the stage with Red Eye and the infamous Wahlberg.
Thank you very much, you two. Great job on the game as well. Massively exciting match. not just for you, but for us and for everyone at home watching as well. But from your point of view, explain what went through your mind. You lost Sneaky right at the end. I think he crashed. So you only had 4 of you anyway. There was no way you were going to win that game with 6 tickets to play with and needing 22 to get rid of. And somehow you've managed to pull it off. How?
Well, good team play, good individual play. Giggle did a massive heroic role. We knew we needed to pop out heroism and make those individual things work, and now he did. He's my champion, man.
All right, well, fair enough. Explain to me, you all got up and you all hugged, and how much does that mean to you to reach the semi-finals at the very least right now?
Well, it means us everything. We ain't coming here to lose, and it's a long way to come, man. And we love the game. Well, we don't love the game, but we love the competition, and we like each other, and that's how, we empower ourselves. And, we were so focused in the end, and we were, again, in the brink of desperation. Everything's going dark, and the sun just came up when it's almost the darkest.
It's fantastic to watch. The first map was a little bit more straightforward. Still hard, and you still had to make a comeback, but it was so close after the first half. It didn't really matter, did it? It was 2 tickets. 2
tickets is basically nothing. It's, 4 seconds of lead. So after the first round, we knew this is our game. We found out the mistakes we were making, and a couple of more individual pushes, and we did it.
I don't want to take the shine off the victory, because I know that you're all enjoying it right now. I know you want to go and enjoy the victory with your teammates, but looking forward, as we must, it's a tough semi-final now against Fnatic.
Well, I want to meet Fnatic. We really love each other in Fnatic, and it's going to be a great honor to play against them, and I hope they're going to play as good as they can and have a very great game.
And 2 classic clans as well. Dignitas been around for a long time now. Fnatic been around for a long time. Both of you guys come out of the 2005. So as teams, as clans, you've both been around for so long. This is going to be a classic, right?
It's going to be a classic team-wise and squad-wise, because we're the old Sixpence and they're the old Epsilon, and there's a lot of blood running on. I told you the last time it's going to be fire and brimstone.
Let's hope for some more. Good luck with that, and congratulations. Fantastic victory. Absolutely brilliant. So there's Wallo and Dignitas. They are safely through to the semi-final after an absolutely extraordinary game with MYM. Another classic is on its way. The semi-finals are just around the corner.